everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. To it for the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun to give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy catchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ballgame?
With the catch, it's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early.
He's on the loose. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The offense set for a first down play. The handoff to Johnson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air. It's Collins. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Snap in the shotgun. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Line gets set. First down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Throwing right. And it's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to get to him. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give to the lone running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a reverse. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Phelps.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On second down, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Snagged on the outside, it's Johnson. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll give it to Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. Feeling some heat. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Floating away. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what?
He's off to the races. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. LSU right back to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Offense set on first down. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And tackled there by the defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 45, on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the contact. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Now they're going to throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Pushes for the goal line. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 19 over Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
With the score, LSU 35, Arizona 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And he takes they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Can anyone catch him? And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game, with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
This offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Buys a little time. That's reeled in. It's Phelps. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
LSU quick to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good! First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RP